Those are the memories. I mean, really, seriously. I look back on it now, and this is a story that I've always told people. What's with the Pop-Tarts? Long story short, and let me introduce my cousin Marvin Hoffman. I mean, honestly, I've always considered him my big brother. Even though we've been living in different states, I've always looked up to him, and I always considered him my big brother. But, golly, wow, 1989, I guess it was?
Yeah, I believe it would be.
Yep. We went on a backpacking trip together, and so I said, all right, Marv, I'll go ahead and just make the route and take care of all the booking with the ranger station. You just take care of the meals and all that. So he did, and well, the Pop-Tarts came into that story. So
I mean, this was before the internet.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So all of this was done. Heading to the outdoor store, talking to people,
right,
asking questions, and I did find out that amongst my reservoir of lore and knowledge that I gleaned from this, if you boil eggs and you don't put them in the refrigerator,
right,
they'll stay for a week.
Yep.
So I bought a little container.
We did have eggs, yeah.
Boiled eggs, put them in this container. I bought like a few candy bars.
Yeah,
and
Snickers
and things like that. Pop-Tarts, the breakfast of true champions.
Right.
And a handful of like backpacking meals.
Yes. Yeah, backpackers like freeze-dried food.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Now, I'm the kind of guy that ease in preparation is my mantra.
Right.
So for me, especially if I'm out backpacking, I'm just going to wake up and nosh on a Snickers bar.
Right.
Maybe having a delicious frosted strawberry Pop-Tart. I'm ready to meet the day.
Right.
But David, tell them about our campmates.
Okay. Yeah. Well, so let me back up just a little bit.
Okay.
So Marvin's taking care of all of the food preparations, and like you said, so Pop-Tarts for breakfast. We had Snickers for lunch.
Yep.
And then we had backpackers food for dinner. Now the packets, they'd be, I don't know, yay big, and lightweight, right? So it's actually great. This is feeds two.
Feeds two.
Yep. 2 people. Well, let me tell you, when you burn 10,000 calories a day, that one packet doesn't feed 2.
No.
It might feed one hungry man.
Yeah. Maybe 2 for one hungry man.
Right. The first day was a real short day.
Mm-hmm.
We get to our first campsite, and so it's like lunchtime, and Marvin's handing me a Snickers bar. I'm like, hey, quick energy.
That's right.
Right, quick energy, not overfilling.
Nope.
Right, so you're not being weighted down.
That's right.
And then we get to our first campsite for the first day, and I forget what Andrew's Bald or something like that. It was in that area.
Something like that, yeah.
We were just using sterno, I think, right?
Okay, that's another thing. We didn't have a camp stove.
No.
And we were anticipating using, because we were going to mostly stay at shelters.
Right.
Mostly.
Yeah.
We were going to be building a campfire, getting some nice coals,
Yep.
using your sterno.
So we're at our first stop, and so here comes dinner time, and it had just rained, and everything was wet.
Yep.
So we're out there trying to find firewood or anything, and we're like gooping all the sterno, trying to get something started. Nothing. I think, actually we took one of the sterno cans and almost got water hot. Almost got the water hot.
Yes. It would move a little bit.
Right. And so we're putting in the mixture, and we're drinking supper. Anyway,
oh my gosh.
Next morning we get up. Our first morning out, we get up, and it's breakfast time, and Marv breaks out in hindsight, really, the hard-boiled eggs is really good.
Those were good.
Yeah.
Yes.
And a lot of protein and stuff like that. But Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts.
And I'm thinking, okay, all right, so it's okay. A lot of sugar, energy. Let's get going.
That's right.
Then we get to lunch.
Snickers
bar. And I'm like, okay, we started at Klingman's Dome.
Yes, we did.
And we were hiking most of the level that first day, but the second day, third, and the fourth end-up day, there were some steep climbs and some steep downhill treks. So we were burning a lot of energy. And I just remember at some point in that trip, I was getting a little concerned that we may be undernourished. And so, so the last night that we're camping, or maybe in that morning, that last morning there, so we ended up, there was 2 women, right? They were out
two
there.
women.
2 women.
And then another guy showed up. He was the one that was, I don't want to spoil it, but cooking that stuff.
Yeah. Well, I forget what that stuff was.
Oh, it was bacon.
Oh, yeah.
And pancakes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they were telling us, oh no, honey, these 2 women were like showing us up. And they're like, oh no, honey, you take pancake mix. Lightweight. The guy that had the bacon, right? It was in a can, right?
It was in a can.
Yeah, so it stayed preserved. I think he had powdered eggs.
Yep.
And pancake mix.
Yep.
And I think they, instant coffee.
Instant coffee.
Yeah.
We had water.
And we had water. Water, yeah. And anyway, so as the years go by, and every time that Marv and I would get together, I would buy a box of Pop-Tarts. And now, every time we go RVing, in the RV, I bought Pop-Tarts. Actually, when we were out in Yellowstone, no, sorry, not Yellowstone, in Yosemite.
Okay. We
went to the store, and even though we weren't, well, we did hike. We did the Panorama Trail, but we bought Pop-Tarts.
You gotta admit, for like a day trip or something like that, if you had a day pack, having a couple of packs of Pop-Tarts and stuff, not a bad idea.
Yeah.
For a 3 or 4 day backpacking trip,
yeah.
I think a little better menu choice.
Yeah, we know better now.
Yeah.
But, I mean, those are the memories. I mean, really, seriously. I look back on it now, and this is a story that I've always told people.
Yeah, may I?
Yeah, please.
Okay. Yeah. Remember, listen to that. Oh, it's just like the old days.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's put one?
Oh, well, let's split one. Yes.
Let's put one.
Because we have to save the rest for the rest of our trip.
That's correct, yes. Yeah, and so, we learned so much in that trip. We had the wrong fuel type. We learned about the word whisper lights.
Yes. Yes.
White gas.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Yeah, because we thought white gas was funny back then, so we thought it was something different.
Well, it's a good point. Yeah. My grandpa used to make, thank you so much. This.
All right. Well, Marv.
Bon appetit.
That's been what, 30-something years ago, and it's still good story. So thanks for the memories.
You bet.